Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go.
They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down.
Let's go.
From the gun, Kaiser. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get up here to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Play action now. Kaiser. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And he's got room. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right. Come on, let's go. What? None. Ohio.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Left side, Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there, 26 yards. A first down throw for Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And an alley to run. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On play action, Kaiser finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall.
Let's go.
Kaiser now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
To throw, Kaiser. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's got some space here. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Flushed out right. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Kaiser. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley coming hard that for a so a tough for Kaiser. The sack, 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun. He's out for Williams. Got him. Caught. Hit the 10. They're on 3rd down, and that's a 1st and goal.
Always be a place for marching the ball down. But when you can pick it up and like that, have the plays, those types of pocket defense off balance, that will team towards a victory.
No play that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Come on, let's go. Let's run.
Now is Kaiser. And gonna go down. Back yard line. Vic B. In there to drop him for a loss on the play. This offense down. A perfect force far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Kaiser to throw it. And it's Samuel. Touchdown.
Well, that's the answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, we want to see get hit.
That is kick. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And you'd have to imagine it'll... Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not need to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the fouls. Down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown.
And normally, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hurry up. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you're started through 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull it.
And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there, 94 yards. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Watch it now. Kill. Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Woo! You got him. You got him. You got him.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hurry up. Here we go. No. Check. Patriots. Check the Humphrey. Watch it now, Barney. Check 99.
He'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
An update from down in Tampa. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. McCaffrey, and a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Kaiser now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a run with McCaffrey, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. To the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a handoff working right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs.
Alert, alert. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Trey Hendrickson with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Brad Nortman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. Touchdown, Carolina!
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. All right, now look at 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run.
Now let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw here. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Back to throw. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose, and the Panthers have recovered. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. In not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on. Second and short.
Oh, yeah! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 19. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The Panthers on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, that's hot!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A handoff as they run the counter play. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Run 38.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And the play clock's running down. Now Kaiser. Now he's forced out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though,
Yeah.
because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. A first throw for the backup, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And on 2nd and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Time running out here on the play clock. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Come on, let's go.
Now they try the right side here. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Play clock winding down. Now a handoff looking right. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Panthers on third down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now, and the Giants have scored to extend their lead. A win would be their first of the young season. And this one is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because...
You're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
7 yards to go on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The storyline.